explaining to you guys step by step. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do before applying anything on your face, so you need to make sure that your skin is clean, your face is clean, and also you need to use a face wipe to wipe all the dirty on your face, or you can use micellar water to just make sure that your skin is clean. And the second thing that we are going to do, I'm going to be using this face moisturizer cream on my face, just to moisturize my face, and it makes my skin very soft before applying the makeup. I'm just using my hands to moisturize my skin, and also you just have to make sure that your hands are clean. After applying my moisturizer, I'm going in with the Fit Me primer. It's a matte primer, so the reason why I'm using a matte primer is because I've got an oily skin. So if you have an oily skin, it's better to use a matte primer. If you have got a dry skin, it's better to use a hydrating primer. So yeah, so this is the primer that I'm going to be applying on my face. So with primer, you can also use your hands to apply it as long as your fingers are clean. So also you can also use a flat brush. Just make sure that the brush also is clean. So yeah. So after preparing for my skin, so I'm going to be starting with my eyebrows. I prefer starting with my eyebrows because it's easier for me to apply the makeup after. So I'm going to be doing the eyebrows first, and then they may be brushing my eyebrows up. So brushing my eyebrows up just helps for me to see the direction of my eyebrows. So you just brush them like this. So after brushing them up, I'm going in with the brow lifting gel from Essence, just to make them stay on the place. With my eyebrows, I'm going to brush them up with the Essence brow lifting gel set. I'm going to be using this spoolie just to dip it in and then brush them up like this. We do the same on the other one as well. Brush them up. So now, after brushing my eyebrows up with gel, I'm going in again with this tip of the brush, as you can see there, just to make them flat and just to make sure that they stay on the place. They are not gonna move. So I'm just gonna press them down like this. Press them down. The next step now is to apply this white powder on my eyebrows. The reason why I'm applying this white powder on my eyebrows is because I'm taking away the shiny. As you can see, they are shiny now. I prefer them matte, not shiny. So I'm going in with this. I'm just gonna take with this, and then I'm just gonna apply on my eyebrows. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to be drawing my eyebrows with this eyebrow pencil from Black Opal. And I use this brown shade here because of my skin tone. It makes my eyebrows look more natural. So I'm just going to define my eyebrows with this pencil. And also just make sure that your eyebrow pencil is nice and sharp, so that when you draw your line comes out nicely. them on the other one. Just to fill them in. Small flat and smooth brush, that's the one that I'm going to be cleaning my eyebrows with. And then the concealer that I'm using to clean my eyebrows, it's Essence Camouflage Concealer. I'm taking my concealer from my hand, and then I'm just going to be applying it on my... So I'm starting with like the tail of my eyebrows, just cleaning it. And then bringing it down and make sure that it's blended. I'm done with applying this lighter concealer, 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, on the tail of my eyebrows, just to bring them, you know, just to make them pop more. I'm going in with the Essence, that's the foundation that I use on my face. So I'm going in with the Essence foundation, color caramel, 50 soft caramel. That's the one that I'm going to be cleaning my eyebrows with here in the inner corner of my eyebrows. It helps them just to like look more natural. Applying it on my hand, behind my hand. On the same they are on the same place. You don't want the other one to be up and the other one to be down, but you just make sure, even if they are not on the same place, just make sure that they are like a little bit more on this. Now with the eyebrows, you don't have to be worried if they are the same or not the same. Anyways, they are not gonna be twins, but at least they can be similar. So I'm going to be going in with this small fluffy brush. As you can see there, it's a small fluffy brush. That's the one that I'm going to be blending the concealer and the foundations on the eyebrows, just to make it smooth and looks more natural. So moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to use this Crayoline as a concealer. So I'm going to use this small brush just to blend my my concealer on my eyelid. So this is a small fluffy brush. You don't have to use a big brush on your eyelid because there is no big space there, so you need to use a small fluffy brush like this one. Just make sure that you are like blending it nicely, and also just make sure that your brush is clean and fluffy. It gives you that nice smoothy look on your eyelid. So done blending, I'm going to be applying the eyeshadow. The eyeshadows that I'm going for today is not like I'm going bright colors. I'm just gonna go for natural colors, something like a soft glam look. So yeah, so I'm going to show you the colors that I'm going for. So before we start applying the eyeshadow, I'm going to show you the brushes that I'm going to use to apply my eyeshadows. So I have these 3 brushes. These are the brushes that I'm going to use to apply my eyeshadow. So the first one that I'm having here, it's a blending brush. So this brush is the one that I'm going to be like applying the transition shade So that's the brush. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger and fluffy and it's nice. So that's the brush that I'm going to be using to blend all the eyeshadows that I'm going to be applying. The next brush that I'm going to show you is the tapered blending brush. As you can see, it's like a pointed small brush. This brush will allow you to apply the eyeshadow on the crease. So the crease is where, as you can see, if I open my eyes, that's where the crease, my crease is. So that's where you use this brush to apply the eyeshadow. So that's the brush for applying the, like, all those, like if you want to apply those dark colors on your crease, that's the brush. This is a small flat brush. So this brush is the one that you are going to use to pack on the color on your lid of your eye. So you are going to be using this flat brush to apply the color just on the lid. So this is the lid here. That's where you are going to use this brush to pack on. Just make sure that all the brushes that you are going to use, they are all clean, so that you don't have to mix the previous colors with the color that you are going to be applying on your eyelid. So this is the eyeshadow that I'm going to be using. So I'm going in with my transition shade now, so which is this color here. That's the color that I'm using as my transition shade, and I'm going to be using a fluffy brush just to make it just to blend it nicely. So that's the brush that I'm going to be using. Doing the same on the, just make sure that you go in again with the fluffy brush to blend the primer that you applied on your lid, just to make sure that there are no creases. So I'm done applying my transition shade. Then now I'm going in with my crease shade. I'm going with something a little bit darker on my crease. So this is the brush, a pointy small brush that I'm going to be using to pack the I'm going in with this soft light pink on my lid, because I'm going for a natural color today, like soft colors. So I'm going to use this brush, the brush that I told you guys that it's a flat brush that will allow me to pack on the color on my lid. Applying my transition shade, my crease shade, and my eyelid shade, I'm going to go in with this blending brush, the small one, just to blend everything together and just to make sure that there are no harsh lines and all the eyeshadows are nice and smooth. I'm going to be applying this liquid liner from Essence. That's where I'm going to be applying my eyelashes. So I'm gonna go in first with this black liquid liner. I'm going to clean my wing liner with the concealer just to make it straight. So I'm going to be using this concealer, the brush that I use to shape my eyebrows with, just to clean them. The mascara from Essence, I'm going to be applying it on my eyelashes just to clean all the eyeshadows, so that when I apply my lashes it doesn't look like there is different colors under. So I'm going to be applying the eyelashes now, where I just apply this black liner, wing liner. So I'm going to just make my eyelash sit there. This is where I'm going to apply my eyelashes there. This is the hydrating spray. So I'm just going to spray it on my face before I apply my foundation, just to hydrate my skin. I'm using Essence Foundation Soft Caramel, so applying it on my hand, and then a flat foundation brush. So this is the brush that I'm going to be using to apply my foundation. Just apply it on your face, not to blend, just apply. I'm going to use this flat top foundation brush just to blend the foundation on my face. I'm using Crayoline concealer under my eyes where I want to brighten my face. So I'm going to be using this Crayoline concealer. Make sure that you are using 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. On my forehead, my nose. The placement for my concealer where I just want to brighten my face. So now I'm going to apply my contour on the cheekbones and on my forehead and also on my jawlines. So this is the contour that I'm using. I'm using this foundation stick from Essence. So the color is 340. So this color is 2 shades darker than my skin tone. So I'm just gonna apply. So I prefer to use a brush on my nose. So I'm going to be using this this is the placement of my concealer under my eyes and my contouring on my face. So this is the placement. So now I'm going to use this brush, fluffy brush, big fluffy brush, just to blend the contour on my cheekbones, and then I'll be blending the concealer again with another clean brush. So when you're blending, you're contouring, you don't want to bring it down or to spread it everywhere. So what you have to do, you just have to keep it on the place, and then just make sure that you are just tapping it, you are not dragging it. just blend your neck as well so that it doesn't look different. And my forehead, just blending it also. I'm done blending the contour. Now I'm using this clean brush to blend the concealer on my face. You can also use a beauty blender. Just use what works for you. So I prefer using a brush. So I'm done blending everything together, as you can see. So now I'm going to be applying my liquid blush. Use this fluffy brush just to blend my blush. So I'm going to be applying the Essence translucent powder just where I applied my concealer. So I'm going to set my concealer with the setting powder. I'm just setting all the areas I applied the concealer. So I'm going to powder my face just to set everything. So this is the powder brush that I'm going to be using to apply my face powder on my face. So I'm going to be applying it all over my face just to blend. To the lips, I'm going to apply my lip liner. So just to shape my lips so that when I apply the lipstick, it doesn't look like it's bleeding. The lipstick looks more cleaner. So I'm going in with this black opal brown pencil. You can use a brush to blend the lip liner. I'm just blending my lipstick with a brush, just blending my lip liner and my lipstick just to make them look more natural. So now I'm moving on to apply this lip gloss. I don't want it matte, so lip gloss, I'm just applying this lip gloss just to make it look shiny and glossy. Now I'm going in with the setting spray just to set the makeup. So this is the makeup for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and also I hope this video helps with everything you need for makeup. Thank you so much for watching, and also I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you. Bye.